Hi guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot. For whenever it is that you're tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Whether you are new or returning, it means the world. We have a message for the collective. I can see your wish is my command. Love that. Any more messages for the collective? It doesn't actually want to come out. It popped up, but it wouldn't leave my arm. That's not the one. Any final messages? There we go. Actually came out. Let's see. So your wish is my command. Ooh, and then surrender to the divine. Oh, I love this. Boundaries are a must. Okay, let's jump into this. So this is just giving me like genie energy. Like your wish is my command. What is it that you want? Because it's like, I don't know if you're in a high vibrational energy, you're manifesting, or this is literally the divine that is delivering something that you've already wished for. Well, I suppose they're the same thing. They're the same thing in essence. It just depends on what you believe. But there's a surrendering here. So it's like the asking part is done. The universe is saying your wish is my command. You just tell us what it is that you want. The receiving aspect of it is more difficult because you've got to, I suppose, raise your vibration to the thing it is that you're asking for. So if you're asking for £1 million, right, the reason it may take you so long to manifest that £1 million, if you ever manifest that £1 million, is this part. The surrendering to the divine, you know, believing that it's done, living in the energy of already having that £1 million, you know, having the mindset and, let's say, economic awareness of a millionaire. There's things that you can do without the money being there that put you more in alignment for the money, if that makes any sense. But that's just one example. This would go for if it's a relationship or a job or whatever it is that you're asking for. The asking part is easy. Surrendering to the divine in terms of, you know, you truly understanding that what you've asked for is there and it's waiting for you. And you don't need to keep on asking. You've got to focus your attention now to almost like the feeling of having it already. And there's loads of things that you can do depending on, you know, whatever it is that you want to manifest that can help you get into that feeling place. Then bottom of the deck, we've got boundaries are a must. So it feels like you're in a manifestation energy. So having boundaries around you, keeping out naysayers, people that either don't know what it is that you're wishing for, or they may be aware of what it is that you're wishing for. You don't now want your energy or your ability to manifest what you want tampered with by like external forces, particularly people that don't believe in your dreams, don't want to see you happy, don't want to see you level up. It's just easier to maintain that belief with people that either have, you know your soul tribe, you know the people, you know the people, and you know who needs to be kept away. But that's what I feel this reading's about, right? Show me your wish is my command. Show me this energy. Nothing's coming out this deck. Here we go. Justice. Oh, wow. And that's span into the reverse. Wow, look at that. I'm going to keep it in the upright because of the card it came out with. The Sun. Your wish is my command. That's what I mean. The universe has heard you. That's what I mean. This woman, oh my gosh, then look at that. This is fascinating. Right, okay, let's just keep that bottom of the deck there. Let's start with Justice and the Sun. The Justice is karma, or karmic energy. Can definitely speak about matters of right and wrong. I don't know if you're actually dealing with the a legal situation here, with the courts. But as I was saying, you ask and it is given. The scales are always being balanced. You can see she's holding this knife, and I suppose a knife, it has a double-edged sword. It can be used, yeah, to free you from something if you're tied up, but you can also, you know, slice a man down with it. So it's like things are always being balanced out in a very fair way. And we're not talking about fair for the individuals involved at times. This is like universal fairness. The universe knows what needs to happen to sort of counter what it's rebalancing, if that makes any sense. But your wish is granted. It's manifested. But that's what we were saying. If you're in this energy, you're never going to be able to magnetize it towards you. You've got to be in the energy of joy. You've got to be in a high vibrational place. Because we are always pulling down that which we are focusing on. And we've got like these 8 blackbirds and then this one white bird up here in the 9 of Swords. And the blackbird would represent, you know, the pessimistic thoughts that pop into your head. We've just had a reading about affirmations and, you know, having mastery over our minds. So this is exactly what we're talking about. If you are constantly in an energy of fear or anxiety or disbelief or worry, that's what you're going to pull down. That's what you're going to manifest. That's what you're going to draw towards you. So I don't know if there's something that you do need to surrender to the divine to stop you from sort of worrying about it, or say once you've asked, you've got to forget almost that you've asked and get on with living your life. If you're going to check in every day to see where it is and how long it's taking so long, and I'm speaking from personal experience too, then it takes longer or it just doesn't happen. Oh my God, the Hierophant. It's the divine. We've got 3 major arcanas out of 3. Surrender to the divine, and then the Hierophant comes out. That is the energy of the divine, of God, of spirit, of source. And then at the bottom of the deck, I'm not keeping this, but we've got the Knight of Cups. So that's like surrender whatever it is that your heart wants or is calling you to take action towards. If that is in alignment with your wish, that's what needs to be surrendered to the divine here. This is like just a journey in ascension. It's a journey in trusting the process. It's a journey in trusting the universe, the divine, God. That your wishes have been, well, your prayers have been answered and your wishes have been granted. Because this woman is connected. You see this like connection between the center of the sun and like her crown chakra? It's like there's a connection there. So you should know that it's done. You should know that it's been asked for, that it's, and it all depends, I suppose, which side of karma you're on. Because that did come out on its side. So it depends on which side of karma you're on, whether you're going to attract it to you or magnetize it to you or not. And then this surrender to the divine, that is the Hierophant energy. I think I was saying there's like an ascension or something that's going on. Oh, look at this. 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. This is what needs surrendering to the divine. Got the Empress and the Fool underneath the deck. This is what needs surrendering to the divine. Any thoughts or actual experiences, we've got Pentacles down here, that have helped to formulate or helped to form your mindset, that needs to be released. That needs to be released. So I don't know, let's say if in previous relationships you've been treated like shit, manipulated, cheated on, lied to. It's like, but you're wishing for a new relationship. You've got to surrender the past experience of the old relationship before the new is going to come in. You have to have healed that. That can't be what is constantly, running through your mind. Because that only serves to keep you isolated. It only serves to keep you away from other people. How are you going to meet, this new partner if this is your wish? This is only an example that I'm using. If you're in the energy of the 5 of Pentacles. So you've got to surrender whatever. That's just one example. But whatever has got you mentally and physically feeling shit, you've got to surrender that to the divine. And then we've got this Knight of Swords. It's that taking action. I feel that this is taking action from like, not a low vibrational place, but because it's come out to clarify the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. This is just, to me, it goes back to the reading yesterday. There's something about mastering an aspect of your mind here. And we saw the Nine of Swords. By surrendering your worries and fears over to the divine, it disconnects you slightly from those fears. It's like, well, I've expressed them, I've spoken them out loud, I don't need to keep thinking about it now, and have trust and faith in the divine, in the process. I just saw the Magician, and we're back to the Nine of Swords. We were just talking about that. Yeah, this is like giving your fears to God, releasing them up into the universe. Right, we've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck and Fool. We didn't really talk about those. Let's take the Three of Wands, because this is what someone's expecting here. Three of Wands, expectation. Someone's expecting a new beginning, an abundant new beginning. One in which they can manifest freely, unencumbered. And it's from surrendering this to the divine. Whatever past experiences that you've had. So, I mean, we've got to start out with justice. The universe is wanting to rebalance the scales for somebody. And it's because the divine almost orchestrated these experiences for you to go through, but they were only there as part of your ascension for you to learn from for you to grow from the challenge of what these experiences were. Now, if you've been through these, it's the thinking about it, it's the connection to it that needs to be surrendered to the divine. If you're in the middle of this, again, you need to surrender the situation, the experiences themselves to the divine. Because the universe, the divine can only, that's what I mean, bring in your wish when you expect it to happen. If you still expect this shit to be going on, that's all the universe can give you. We just spoke about this. I don't know if it was in this reading or the last one. I don't know. But if you can expect a new beginning, you can expect growth. You can expect a mind, body, soul connection that this past experience has now provided you with. You're putting yourself in the best place for you to manifest whatever you want. And that's why boundaries are a must. If you're trying to change your mindset, change the way that you talk to yourself, think about yourself, perceive yourself, like I was saying, you've got to block out people that are only going to reaffirm this shit back to you. That's what you need to be putting boundaries up against. Anyone in your life that perpetuates lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation, head games, isolating you, leaving you out in the cold, whether it's financial control over you, locking you out. It's just a mindset that they're perpetuating that you then do to yourself. It's like, it's just fucked up. But that's why boundaries are a must. This new beginning cannot be manifested, like I said, if you're bringing all of the old with you. Right, okay. I think I'm done with that. Let me grab one of these. Can we have any further messages for the collective, please, Spirit? Any further messages? Right, let me get the one off the floor. There we go. Liberation. And, oops, we lost a box. Never. I don't know. Some of you may feel that you're never going to be free of this. Never going to be free of a challenging situation that you're in. But that's not true. I saw it in the reversed. Not that I take these, but I don't know if I should. But that would be like never say never. There is something that you can liberate yourself from, free yourself from. So, I mean, I feel that your prayers have been answered. You've just got to believe now that you are free. I can't remember which animal it was, but there was a documentary and it was talking about, I can't even remember the animal it was in relation to, but basically they'd penned this animal in from, you know, being really, really young to the point where the animal was so used to this fence being around its enclosure that even when the fence was removed, the animal still stayed within, you know, that range as though the fence was there. It didn't realise that like, the door was open and that it was actually free and it could go wherever it wanted to go. It was so ingrained within it that that blockage, that barrier was there, that it was hard for it to see, I suppose, accept its freedom, see its freedom, I don't know. It's given me this kind of energy. You surrender to the divine. There is nothing fencing you in. There's nothing stopping you from manifesting everything that you want, liberating yourself from something. Then we've got the Fool. Yeah, it's in here twice. And then yes. This new beginning is exactly the direction the universe, and it may be what you've been asking for, a fresh start, a new beginning, something new, a new chapter of your life, a new season of your life. You've got to allow it to happen by releasing the old so that, yeah, the wheel can turn and your life can move forwards. Okay, let's get you one of these and wrap this up. All right, any advice and guidance for anyone resonating with this reading, please? Spirit. Butterfly, metamorphosis. This is the transformation that we were talking about. The universe is wanting to transform you with these new beginnings, the sun energy, liberation, two fools, the Empress. You've got to surrender this bit down here. All this shit, that's what needs to be surrendered to the divine so that this transformation can take place. Let's read this. Card 22 and wrap this up. Okay, it says you may be experiencing many changes and even feel like you're transforming into a whole new person. A process that's not always pretty or comfortable. Inside of a chrysalis, caterpillars must break themselves down completely before they can remake themselves as butterflies. You might be in the process of shedding who you used to be by moving away from people, places and things that no longer serve you. And this is that boundaries is a must. And then the Fool energy, and expecting to be moving in a new direction, liberating yourself from something. Oops, dear. Yeah, it says you may be moving away from people, places and things that no longer serve you, but remember, metamorphosis happens over time and there is no need to rush the process. This painful process of transformation is preparing you for the next step on your journey. Exactly. And for you to embrace this Fool energy, you have to be completely new. Or you're just going to be jumping onto a path with more of the same on it, more of this shit. Unless you completely transform yourself, then you know that the beginning that you're about to embark on is going to be brand new, because you are brand new. It says you may be considering changing the way you present yourself, including your appearance and interests. Don't hold back, because this is a time to make those changes. The person you are becoming is aligned with your higher self. Exactly. So free yourself of concerns and welcome the ways you will emerge beautifully transformed. Additional meanings change for the better, space for a new version of you, opportunity to change your ways, changes in your social circle. Boundaries are a must as you're going through this process. So for you to emerge completely new, you've got to break down the old version of yourself, and it's really hard to do when you're still like connected to and attached to the old, or what represents the old version of yourself. You've got to give yourself space in this cocoon to do what needs to be done. And there's a lot of surrendering aspects of yourself, experiences that you've been through, mindsets that you hold. That's what's been broken down here. Right, I hope you managed to get something from this reading, guys. Have a great day and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.